Goes backwards.
17. Ready, go.
Off the play fake, Love. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Love, they go play action now. He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Packers. Bo Melton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are back within a score. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Check, 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 check.
Now motion left with Mooney.
59. Watch the run.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Herbert powering up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Well, for these Bears here, Charles, year 3 for Justin Fields. He's just 5-20 as a starter through those first 2 seasons. But you think he's potentially poised for a breakout 2023?
I certainly do, and it's because of his talent and watching what his organization has done around him. They've told him, You're going to be our quarterback, and we're going to get you better pieces in order for you to expand your game. I expect Justin Fields to break out in a big way, especially throwing the football.
On second down, here's the option.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
Check 3, check. Angel. Mike 20.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
There we go, Mike 20. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, Mike 20. Hey, Can. Mike 20. I'm on.
On play action, Fields. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. From the gun, here's Fields.
Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Looking deep here for Dobbs. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to seal. I got one.
Blaster, 6.
Play fake. Here's Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. An unfortunate sequence before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Muscling free near the 40.
And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. The clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Get the ball. Mike 9.
This pass complete to Melton.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Here we go, set. Black 40.
Bring it. Check 9.
Ready.
Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
All day, dog. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
This is 2nd and 8. Now it's Fields.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
And he goes diving to get as much as he can, but he's going to be short of the line to gain. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Komet. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. On 2nd down, here's Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Let's go, Willie. It's serious right here. We got to step.
You got a mini basic. Why not? Check 4, check 4. Check 52.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
They juked him. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Slam, slam.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Fields now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap, Fields. That is caught.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's a give to Herbert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Let's go.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Mike, check. 59. No muss.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Fields to Kmet there for his Chicago first.
Not a great season for the Bears passing game, which ranked last in the league. A very solid year by Kmet. Established himself as a dependable target at tight end and led Chicago in yards and touchdowns.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Mike 7. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Shift. Watch the shift.
49. Check 49.
Hey, 26. 551.
A give left side here for Herbert.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Get that ball.
Herbert once more.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
Mooney, the motion man right.
Let's get it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Switch. Mike, can't. I got you, Pop. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Now receiver in motion left.
On 4th down, Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Chase Claypool
From 3 yards out.
And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And we go 37. 37. Let's go. And we go 37's the mark.
Love now.
We got to get this stop here, D.
And my goodness, another interception. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
In motion right, that's Claypool. On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Moore, the motion man. Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. Fields going to keep it once more.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still...
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat.
And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 43.
That's what I do. Check three.
Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Love from the gun.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
And he will be out of bounds, well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively.
Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Off play action, Fields.
Eluding the pressure right.
Right side, Claypool's got it. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so. Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
He's got his running back out of the backfield, and he is going to have the Bears first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Nice, sweetheart. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Hand off right side for Herbert.
Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Double dog. That's the way. Can.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney
From 19 yards away.
And the Bears are able to widen their advantage.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing. Love.
He'll find Aguara complete.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's 2nd and 3.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds Watson. It's caught. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
To the air again, Love.
And now here is another interception.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Tariq Carpenter.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Following the interception, Love. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
And that'll make this a 19-point game. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Carlson on for the extra point.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Hey, watch the slant. Hey, Mike.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Bears...